Yokoso Minasan. I am breaking lots of rules with this stream. Part of me is hungry, part of me wants to go take a shower. Part of me is watching a basketball game. And part of me wants to eat. Did I say that already? I might have said that already. Yeah. Eat, shower, basketball game. Part of me wants to stream and play this game. So here I am. I can't take how good this title screen looks. I hope you two have a TV nice enough to enjoy this. Hell, I hope you have an even nicer TV than me. If you don't, I hope that soon you'll be in a position to remedy that. Cause the idea that you could just game on any TV like you could back in the day ended in the PS3 generation. But the gap between what a standard, basic, poorly displayed HDMI accepting TV can do versus a TV with 4K versus a TV with 4K HDR versus an OLED or a liquid, like they really do bring out the best in these games. I know it's a random note to start on, but if you can, get you a nice TV, even if it's a small one. Get you a computer monitor, 22-inch, 27-inch, just 4K HDR, get you something. Enjoy the Splenda. The Splenda is true. Try not to pay attention too much to this game. Home is in the chat. Let's go. It's right in this village.
You are that Outlander, Zobrade, no?
Oh, fuck! Oh my god, I'm so scared, guys! Dude, don't fucking... Man, this is stupid.
Definitely feel the tension in that game, still.
Have you fought those guys that are blind?
From one hunter to another.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, it's like, I'm fighting two of these blind dudes, and if you run, they hear you, and they're just, I'm gonna charge that way now.
Oh.
And then there's fucking like, a bunch of these stupid ass, Gloria a las plagas, guys, and it's just fucking... God damn it. Let a motherfucker break.
No break.
Another Outlander strutting around like she owns this land.
Excuse me?
So
What do you want?
Is there some sort of problem?
The problem is foreigners. You're the second one I've seen today. Sooner you all go, the better this soil will be. Less chance of bad seeds taking root.
I would have thought easing the land god's pain.
Let's go, let's do a Spire of the Watcher, boys.
Ray's
Come
going
on,
to die
Brez.
anyway,
I wanna get that
just like
cowboy
all of us.
gear.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Outlanders
get that
come
cowboy
taking
gear.
what little we have left. Just like that Karja huntress I saw earlier. All dressed up like a bird, dragging an Untaru girl behind her like a slave. Called the girl a thrush.
Where you connect the shit.
Never heard that before. Must be some old Karja curse.
Wait.
I'm
Forge a
even pro at that
huntress
shit.
with an Utaru thrush.
Oh yeah,
What,
yeah, we
am I
did it one
talking to
time,
myself
didn't
here? Yes.
Yeah.
Saw them just today running southwest, likely to their deaths. Can't harvest the stinger fruit there. Too many machines.
we? That's a
Poor
thing too. You're
Utaru
not
girl,
wrong.
whoever she is. May her seeds find fertile soil.
I know you didn't mean to, but you may have just helped me find an old friend. Thanks.
Don't need your thanks. Don't want it.
Yeah, yeah.
My wares will help you on your hunt.
Can't stand living in a can't stand you. And I ain't got no friends.
And I ain't got no fucking friends.
You can't even like train.
Fucking beating my ass cheeks.
No.
Dang.
It's unfortunate, or else I'd be doing nothing but that. And you can only play with 2 characters.
Which ones?
So if you don't know shit or you're just trying it out, I guess it's fine, but it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Besides, you can spend a fuck ton of time in your creative characters, making that just right.
Really? Glazin, you create a character.
I will be doing that at some point in time.
I need to meet Laurel and Zoe in Plainsong. Ask the chorus if we can go into their sacred cave. Minerva should be inside. If I can get it,
Oh,
I
fuck.
can reboot Gaia. And then maybe we can figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. But first, I might want to head southwest to find an old friend. See what she's doing out here. And maybe explore a little.
I did it. I did it. I did it.
Even
Hooray.
Aloy wants to explore a little. So let's explore. Actually, no, this is the fire gleam. Let's run that shit. Oh, this one. Right outside. Fucking.
A rush of air.
Oh shit. Wonder if it's gonna be a lot of that. The hole in the wall. Okay.
Red, you won't believe what I've got to tell you. I heard there's a cauldron southwest of here, and I thought about taking a peek. But with these old legs, if any machines stumbled out, I'd be a goner.
You'd better stay away then.
Ooh.
Cauldron to the southwest. It probably has machine overrides I could use.
Yes. Oh, there it is. So, you might want to take care of this square before you go up. Fire gleam first.
What's this?
What is this? Interesting. Mm. Wow. Rebellion. Nope, nope. Fuck. Where's the next one?
Here I come.
Ooh, walking around. Meh. Should be going after some of these animals. Oh no.
Oh, are you doing the fucking the whole game, or are you just doing the DLC?
You can't do the DLC until you beat the game.
Dang, that's racist. But I heard some good shit about DLC. It's supposed to be some really cool flying shit in there.
I tried to play that game, but I can't fucking stick to it.
Alright.
I don't know why.
Yeah, me neither. I tried playing it too, and I was just like, meh. No, but it's good though. But I just, meh.
Yeah, no, like, played the shit out of the first one.
I think
It
what
is really
fucked me up
good.
on my playthrough was that I put it on like the ultra mode or whatever. And honestly, at first it wasn't too bad, but then as you keep going, it was like, especially when you fight the bigger robots, and then it's just like, fuck this.
Oh, the ultra hard?
Yeah, like the ultra hard mode or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah.
Ultra hard, the fuck?
You haven't played on ultra hard?
No, isn't that one of the difficulties on there? That's what it was.
Well, I mean, maybe. I'm just,
Take us to a dyer later.
I put it on hard because, you know, whatever, but putting anything on ultra hard, that sounds kind of wild.
It's not even that much more harder. You just get less health, and they get more health.
Sounds like it's harder.
I didn't say it wasn't harder.
I'll agree with you though. As much as I would love it if you were playing the game with me and blah blah blah, you do have to let this motherfucker grab you. Because when it does, it does. Oh, oh fuck. Because it's so good. Like, it's... Are you still dragging that dead body? Bruh. Fuck you. That's one asshole. Lazily dragging a dead body. Barely got anywhere. I've been playing this game 15 extra hours since I met him, and he's still same spot, pulling on a fucking leg. Anyway. It's really good.
Long story short.
Undeniably great. And,
I think for me personally, I've been kind of over go here, go like there can be a lot of shit on the map to go to one to look at.
There can be.
Yeah, piece of candy.
Turn your HUD off and go where you want to go based on the visual cues in front of you. Takes care of that. But that's the thing about it grabbing you. Once it does, it's just like you're in this bitch, you don't fucking care. I'm trying to do all these things. Not all the things, but just whatever's fun. And then when it stops being fun, I go do something else. But it all looks great while I do it. That helps a lot. Why?
Looking for a real challenge? Are you ready?
I gave you your glasses already.
Is that what I think it is?
Now you've got all your lenses.
My pops would be sad they're tearing down those towers. But he'd be happy these lenses were spared. Many thanks to you, Aloy. Oh, here. What I owe you.
It's so
now,
silly.
this has truly been a profitable endeavor for the both of us.
So what are you gonna do next?
I'm taking these back to the claim. Ankle's all better, and I miss the stench of soot in the air.
Let's hope you don't find any more opportunities on your way there.
No promises. Good luck, Aloy.
I'm telling you, I saw it.
I totally gave those to her. Whatever. It's done.
Have a good shift. That's right. Thought it was gonna get me too. Come on then.
Oh my gosh. So fucking hot. Yeah.
Time to blow this up.
The hell. Wow, they just left him open. That's crazy. That's crazy. Boy, that's just crazy. We're playing basketball. Ew.
An old world ruin. I wonder what's inside.
I can finally get inside.
Okay, let's see what we can find around here. There we go.
There.
What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Oh, hold up. Hey. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like this thing needs power. Interesting.
Oh, 5-color bonus. Oh, plus 50,000 pitas. Give me the fucking pitas, brah.
Mmm. 2 VIPs.
This could help.
Certainly will.
There's some kind of device here.
Voice needs care every once in a while. Yeah, fucking pistol is.
Aha! An energy cell. But it looks like it's out of power. I think I can slot this energy cell into that device.
Bam.
There we go. Charge the energy cell. Water discharged the energy in the cell. I gotta power it up again.
Should have known. Should have known better.
Should have fucking known, bro.
Oh shit. Can't lift it above your head, Aloy. Damn it.
Cell's dead again?
No.
I need to charge it up.
Don't tell me what to do.
Well,
I'll
I'm
be
not getting up there
inadequate
very
if I want
easily.
to.
I'm a strong.
I gotta find something that can help.
man. And I was cloned from the greatest mind of the last known civilized century. I don't even know what to say. Oh, fuck, ow. This part.
Oh. Rule number 1.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Hey, thanks friends for, watching my streams and knowing the references that I make every fucking stream instead of getting the complete wrong answers and throwing out your random bullshit. Thanks for supporting me, boy. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, bro.
Yeah, we love you, man.
Can I turn this on? So that's 79. 79. 6. Motherfucking 79 degrees in the crib. What the fuck? Your thermostat reads at 79. It's really 2004. Fucking blasphemous. 79.
It's definitely not 79. Oh, maybe it's getting less hot. I don't know.
No, it's fucking more hot. It's always more hot than your thermostat, so. The thermostat's never right.
No, I'm just saying the sun's going down. That's why, you know.
Oh.
Okay, let's get this crate out of there. Gotta get the charged energy cell across the water, but how? It's not moving. Move stuck.
But they have new flavors, right? They got tangy ketchup and they got hot mustard. Tangy ketchup's fucking hot. Yeah, hot mustard's good. It's like wasabi, really.
I think it's horseradish.
Ah, okay. Oh, really?
No.
Okay, cool.
Wow. Everything is a lie.
But they're okay.
Everything is a fucking
They
lie,
definitely
dude.
don't really taste like smash.
Yeah. It's kind of like really strong, whatever that flavor is.
Yeah.
It's like really strong. But even that hot mustard is still better than the fucking tangy ketchup from hot garbage, dude.
Catsup's bad.
Yeah, tangy barbecue's bomb, but tangy ketchup, nope.
Look at me. Being all smart.
Big brain.
Huge brain.
There. I think that powered something up.
I mean, I'm down, bro, but
Mildly fucking addicted to those hot Cheeto fries.
Okay. This thing has power now.
Yeah, I don't really like the texture.
you talking about the Chesters, right?
Yeah. Just like poofy fries.
Yeah. Oh.
Got it!
Not again.
Another relic. Guess I'll hold on to it for now.
Think again.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Fucking Safeway up here is buy two get three free. I was, I was like, oh my god, dude, I don't need all that. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
I
Stuff your
usually
faces
go and
more
get
of
like.
our slurm.
You're right.
Is that what that shit's called in that Futurama episode?
Yeah.
Slurp. Yeah, slurp. Slurm, slurp, something like that.
That episode ends so
So
good, dude,
gross.
when that fool
So
supposedly
fucking
sacrifices
gross.
himself or whatever. This is so stupid.
Such a
Such a
great
good
fucking
episode, bro.
show. Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
But,
Futurama's good.
random sci-fi thought. How is food printing gonna work? Do you just put in, like, raw
What?
materials and it refines them to the point to where they come out? Because I understand, like, you know, matter is matter
What,
and it just comes in
what was
different
that shit
forms.
called in Prey on? You remember where you did that? Like, you would put in material and you would get, like, it would print out whatever,
Yeah,
like, bullets or
exactly.
whatever.
That. Exactly. Is that how food printing or basically any printing is going to function? Because, 3D printing a gun makes sense to me because it's mostly one material, or at least you can make it out of mostly one material. But food is all these different complex things blended together. And of course, you can get the technology sophisticated enough to parse all that out. That part, I get the back end. I don't get the front end. Like, what do you put in the food printing machine to get it to print out X, Y, or Z? Why? Because it's just like, if you have assuming you have the raw materials, which is my question, but assuming you have them, you're just laying molecules on top of each other in a particular structure that matches the consistency of the food. Like, it shouldn't be that crazy at that point. But maybe I'm tripping. Like, you know,
Sure.
whether it's sushi or fucking chicken and waffles, regardless, like regardless of whatever flavor it is, all of it breaks down to the, yes, y- yeah, you'd have to have a mastery of the molecular structure, which we don't have. We can look at it, we can build it in a computer, but we can't get a machine to recreate that. But I guess that's what 3D printing kind of does. But again, for an inanimate object, that's one thing. For something that used to be alive or has, I don't know, I think of, maybe I shouldn't, but I think of food is different from inanimate objects. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't think of it any differently.
But it's just that's a good point though. We won't get like ridiculous flavors, at least not yet. You know, not until we can put like fucking dead cow into it. So again, you know what I mean? Like, Kirby, Kirby.
I guess that's the answer. If the building blocks are that basic, carbon's everywhere, water in theory everywhere, et cetera, et cetera, and maybe you have to clone maybe some of the more complex things. Maybe you have to clone the vitamins and the proteins and whatnot. But yeah, right. So okay, so you got your synthetic vitamins and proteins and all that nonsense. So you're basically blending a GN store into like something that can take in carbon and water, carbon water GNC store. Boom. There's your fucking steak and eggs. Mmm. Yeah, yeah. Because you have a just prick your thumb. It'll read your blood. Oh, you're low on X, Y, and Z. We're gonna stuff your fucking orange juice full of calcium or pulp or whatever the fuck, and then boom, you maintain nutritional balance, and you don't really have to think about it. Fuck, that's gonna be sick. God damn it, I want to live in the future, man. Right. Mm. The fatty fish oils without that fish taste. Yeah. Wow.
I find a use for it later. should take one more look around before I go. See if there's anything else interesting.
Drinks later?
I hope Bristleback trips him up. Rude.
Oh yeah, sure. Get around him.
My goodness, man. We're getting close, man. We're getting close to fucking de-aging rats already and fucking trying to de-age parts of the brain already, and it's like we're I don't know, 10 years, 15 years. Like, it gives me hope that oh my god. Nice.
Useful for making dyes.
Yeah, I mean, there's already too many fucking people, and it's going to get that much worse once we start solving these problems on a mass scale. So, in combination of living longer, we definitely need to get the fuck off this planet. But
That worked.
mm-hmm. It is known.
further back.
Interesting. Yeah. I wonder if we will also, because, you know, all those materials are also various shapes of carbon. So once we get to the point to where we can get the carbon and the water, or even just the carbon in the machine, can we just 3D print some of these higher end electronic parts and dead all of this fucking struggle over fucking, oh, we gotta protect Taiwan, no, we gotta take over that. Like, fuck Taiwan. Like, Taiwan, you're cool, and I want you to exist and all that goodness. But all of this hoopla over your country, because that's where the materials are. That's where the raw materials are for so many of the high-end computer chips. Like, can we kill that somehow? Or are we always going to be, you know, a slave to those materials coming out of the ground? Can we synthesize them some other way? Well then, Reynolds. Yeah.
Isn't shocking, huh?
For sure, for sure. And I mean, you should have probably been done that in the first place a long, yeah, 10, 20 fucking years ago. Kind of silly. What the hell? Well, I mean, that's going to come to a head, period. Like, as technology keeps getting better, there's going to be fewer and fewer lift rock jobs where you can be like that, and people who are educated and intelligent, you can't, I mean, Elon Musk is this, so I don't want to be too fucking frivolous with my words, but you can't get fucking regular, intelligent, educated people to buy all of your bullshit. And so it's going to be harder and harder to do that for sure. I oh, what the fuck? Sorry, this basketball game started distracting me. Um what the hell was I going to say? Gone. Go ahead if you ever say. Oh, that's right. But that's brings me to my point. Not to cut you off, but it's so short-sighted that we spent time relying on fucking China or tearing up our own natural fucking landscapes for these things. These fucking rocks, I'm sure, exist in space and or on some other planet. Like, we're not going to solve our fucking resources problem until we're able to fucking capture resources off planet and bring them back here. We're, like, that's so dumb. Like, do it fucking now. And like we, all right, China, we're not playing with you no more. Like, we're going after the big pie. And when we get it, then you can fucking suck, rocks while we're mining them shits. Delta loader and fucking facilities and all, moving it, processing it, sending it back down to earth, getting rich off of it. I know, but we're not a fucking corporation. I know we kind of are, but it's just, it's dumb. It's one of the many ways that fucking corporate capture of the government fucks us because, like you just said, there is no long-term planning. Like, a corporation, if it was as it is now, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, so many wonderful, amazing things the country did would have never gotten done. Because they would have just been like, fuck it. It's so fucking silly. So dumb. So dumb. It wouldn't even be happening in the first place. But, but the only reason why it got done is because they gave up all that fucking money. They could have just forced them in the first place. You didn't have to give up any fucking incentives. And it's like, this is what we're doing, and if we have to start a fucking company from scratch, that's what the fuck we'll do. And it's really mind-boggling that instead of like I guess it goes to show you now that I think the thought all the way through that it really comes down to the weakness of the human being because all it would take, and I'm not the smartest fucking rock in the reef, but all it would take is an attitude that if you don't want to do it, we'll put you out of business and we'll prop up some other company who does want to do it. Like, we don't need you, any one of you brands. You're not important. We'll replace you, we'll do it better, we'll do it cheaper, and the people will adjust. Like, it's not, oh no, Apple's left America and now no one will ever buy a cell phone again because they're just so frustrated with Androids. And so the whole cell economy collapses. No, that's not what's going to happen. But there's just no backbone, no vision, and that's part of the problem. But the other part of the problem, the majority of the problem, is just, oh, but I like it when the lobbyists send me to dinner. I like it when they fly me around. I like being pampered in this way. And so it like, oh, it's the systems. If you change the system, you could, but not with these weak people. And sure, they've been conditioned to be weak. You see all the politicians that came before them get bribed. They were subject to the same forces that cause unbiased, racism in people who don't even realize it because they're culturally influenced. Those same forces exist in the political realm where there's one Bernie Sanders and a bunch of Nancy Pelosi's. And so, yeah, you're going to get people who act like a bunch of fucking Nancy Pelosi's. But it's really just a shame. Like, it would be so simple to just be like, no, we're not going to give you what you want. You're going to do what we want, or you can get the fuck out. And we'll replace you with something else. We'll call it pear instead of apple. It'll look the same. That's crazy. They could have always done it. Yeah. And of course, there are no consumer protections. There's no taxpayer protections. We're not going to get a piece of their profits when they start selling all these chips. We're going to get the jobs, and the jobs are cool, but like that. Yeah, and that party is cool, but it just sucks what you had to give up to fucking like you didn't have to give that up. Like you didn't have to give up anything. You could have just replaced Intel if they weren't like boost some other fucking fledgling chip company up. Like, all right, you don't want this opportunity. All right, fuck you. You get left in the dust servicing 18-year-old refrigerators, and we'll leave you in the dustbin of history. Mad late to the party. Yep. Mm. So, I can't even imagine Elon Musk standing next to a Mexican, let alone, let alone fucking interacting with them on any kind of human level.
This note mentions a Banuk. It had visions after drinking machine oil. Sounds familiar. Guess it didn't work out for these Oseram. Falling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if we took it off the top, it would be fine. Like, if you actually taxed them properly, didn't let them hide their profits, etc., cap CEO pay, blah, blah, blah. Like, it would be cool. Do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. It's the fact that we know that they're just taking advantage more and more and more.
I better shake off this wet.
Oh, yeah. Union shit, environmental shit, he's been a fucking piece of shit. Been a giant. I mean, at our pace, sure, but I mean, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to. Like, I mean, that was the whole thing, and I didn't always understand it when he said it at first. But when Bernie Sanders kept repeating the phrase, "We need a World War II style mobilization against climate change," that's what he's talking about. He's talking about, no, we're not waiting, we're not fucking holding up. Every fucking factory that we can possibly convert into doing the things we need to do to fucking manufacture and process and blah, blah, blah. We're doing it. We're doing it right now. We're not doing it tomorrow. I don't give a fuck which of you companies doesn't want to go along. I don't give a fuck who's going to lose profits. We're doing this. And that's what it would take. Like, we don't have to be on that. We don't have to be on these shits for fucking 30 years. We just have to do it. Sure. He has cleared an extremely low bar. But, the, it's a weird, situation because you have two opposing forces. You have politicians like Newsom and Biden who are like, okay, we're going to do some things. And 20 years ago, that would have been like, whoa, that's really cool. But as things get worse and the shit that everyone has to deal with, stacks upon itself and multiplies, the patience that people have for giving you an opportunity to clear the fucking shitty bar that has been set grows smaller and smaller. So it's like you need to do more to make up for the fact that people are hurting more, even more now than they were 10 years ago, even more than they were hurting 20 years ago. And it's like that just basic sense of urgency. People acting like it's still the 2000s and motherfuckers don't have patience. Like, the tinderbox is kindling. And if you don't, like, you seem to think you have more time than you do. You seem to. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see whether or not, because you know you had that giant block of younger people, Gen and millennials, who put Biden over the top, and then who came out in 2022. I'm curious to see if that trend continues for one more cycle, because at that point it'll tell me, okay, it's no longer a matter of getting enough young people to give a shit. It's now a matter of giving them someone to give a shit about. And if Bernie's gonna lay down his sword, for lack of a better phrase, we need a new crop of leaders who people are gonna look at and being like, I'll follow you. And I don't know, some of them are there, kind of, but I don't know if any of them bring what's necessary to the table to really bring the tidal wave to full form. Because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a tidal wave of one person or a group of people being like, all right, we're here, you vote for us, you vote for people who are cool with us, and everybody who's not cool with us, get them the fuck out. And just a tidal wave of corporatists on the left and the right getting kicked the fuck out of office.
This place looks like some sort of old defensive outpost. If only these machines are named, I might learn how to override them.
Yeah. We can't get away with that shit no more. But groomers, so wild, the hypocrisy, and yet motherfuckers like either don't see it or refuse to see it, or just in general, it just doesn't get called out nearly enough as it should. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Takes 8 of us to pay rent. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. But he can do that fucking job, though. Mm-hmm. Gain skills of some kind. Yeah, that shit was wild. Superstars. Yeah. Yeah. You gave the Democrats 2 people on their bench that they did not have. You made it harder to run. Like, those 2 dudes probably are gonna run for Congress or for Senate, and you just, yeah, you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
We're riled up now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been working on that for a few years.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
One fight of wind.
Yeah, fuck this abortion bullshit. Yeah, they're tired of that shit. Like, I'm tired of that shit, and that it wasn't happening when we were in school. If that shit was happening while I was in school, oh my gosh. I had to do fucking shooter drills and shit. It'd be fucking hot. Well. The devil. The video games.
Yeah.
I fill up all I can. They're searching for me.
Labs.
Should try using something
She's
with shock ammo.
so upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What, if you can't get on the program, or what?
Mm-hmm. Everywhere. Wow. He's like, you need to get a license.
Sounds nice. Yeah. Well, if this other company's paying for all of it, don't you have some obligation to stay there for a certain amount of time? Like, I think a massage license through her work, she is supposed to be there for 2 years. Because it's all free, free training. Well, I mean, you would have to pay it back.
I'm not giving up.
I bet. That sounds bad.
I think my car might have finally crapped out on me. Yeah. I think it's leaking the coolant from the fucking reservoir. Maybe it's just leaking. It's not just the reservoir's cracked or something, so it's not a big deal. But that's not good.
Just make sure you're checking your coolant.
Yeah.
Once you do that.
Oh my god.
That sucks. Because it's more expensive. Just keep adding shit.
Yeah. Good. I don't know, maybe I'll get a new car. Thinking about it. Fuck my whole shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you already know me.
You're doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I am fucking screwed out.
Fuck. Oh, it's coming too fast. Oh. Are you fucking serious, bro? That's just funny.
Nope. Get out.
Dude, you.
Ow! What a fucking asshole.
God damn it, Bobby! Hey, you guys ever seen that movie with, what's that fool from Die Hard? Bruce Willis, and, it has, Meryl Streep, I think? And, anyway, it's about, this was like a surgeon or something, like, he keeps it really nice or whatever the fuck, but then she gets some potion, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, in the end, he becomes like an alcoholic, and they try to keep getting him to do surgeries, but he kills himself or something, so they're drinking. If they, like, live forever, they live out of, like, fuck their own stuff, you know, so you ring the bell?
No.
That's an old one. Nice. Oh, that's right.
Wow. That took like 30 fucking minutes. What the hell?
Save these for when I need it.
You haven't turned on your air? Oh, God damn, man. See, this is why you're fucking balding on. Too strong.
What?
No, it's a One Punch Man thing. Okay, goddamn. Because that fool, he gets one of the things he does to get strong. I am making fun of him in a way, yes, in a lot of ways, in the whole way. But you choose to be like that at all times, go all the way bald. You look so cool, just all the way bald. Just shave that shit. I'm not even mocking you. I'm.
Have you tried Rogaine or anything?
No, that's not what you need. Is your dad balding? See? Genetics, huh?
Doesn't sound like genetics, bro. Sounds like you might want to do something about that.
It usually skips a generation.
Ah!
Interesting.
Yes.
Shield wings holding up?
That's just attached to your blood. Forever. Finally, dude. I just wanted these freaking goddamn tokens. Perfect performance. Damn, I just got fucking raped in this shit. Oh my god. Ah, the RNG was not with me. Wow, that's so stupid.
An active console. There's something jammed in it. An access key.
It's raining hell over here, Sergeant! No shit, Corporal. The egghead over at Voltox needs our security key to get the mobile cover prototype out of here. Get to the console and get it out of here! We have a second enemy contact incoming! Another Horus! Someone call in that goddamn airstrike!
Sounds like I need 3 of these keys to get to the mobile cover system. There's coordinates for another console on file. I should check it out.
Oh, you mother...
Oh, that's right. I can't get in there. Let me hit this, and then I'll start that. Hit up the campfire. It's about that team. Any of y'all see Avatar in 3D?
The first one, yeah.
The second one.
No. Not even one time. I haven't seen it at all. How'd you think? What do you think? Yeah.
I'll check it out as I go.
Sham. I didn't get a chance to see the first one in 3D, but I saw the second one in 3D.
Was the second one legit as fuck?
Igniter. I can get rid of that fire tape.
I heard somebody, I'm pretty sure it was Ben Hansen, mention, I'm pretty sure he said this phrase, and I kind of put it out of the back of my mind. But immediately when I started watching the movie, it just came to the forefront. He said, it's a shame to know that I will never play a video game that looks as good as this movie. And he ain't wrong. Cause that shit's crazy. Like, you get really hooked into video game graphics, and you're like, fuck man, this shit's wild. And then you watch a movie like that, and you're like, we're not even close though. We're not even close to the things that are capable. Now, of course, that's not interactive, and that adds a whole nother layer of fucking data onto it, but it's just like visual, purely on visual fidelity. That shit's crazy. And as a movie itself, it's pretty good. It was alright.
It was alright?
It
was alright, shit.
Solid movie.
Okay, so the first one, it was the same thing. It was just okay. It's an alright movie, and the 3D made it better, but there wasn't enough of it. Is that an issue in the second one?
Well, I mean, it's not fucking 3D in the like Universal Studios sense where shit's coming out at you, but.
Oh, okay. Well, because they had one part like that in the old movie that was just like, what? And that's the first 3D scene, and it was just like, if the rest of them are like this, I'm gonna fucking shit my. And they were not like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's none of that going on.
Okay.
It just does like normal 3D, gives shit depth and whatnot. It's just beautiful, and I'm so glad that I watched it in theaters, because there's no chance my TV would have done that movie justice.
No chance in hell.
None.
Is that who I think it is?
See that, Milu? You have to wait for an opening.
Hey, girl.
Care to join the hunt?
You stop it. You ain't that fast.
You and me, this will be quick.
Damn, Leon just fucking kicked this in the face so hard his head exploded.
Shame, shame. No! What I get for not paying attention.
I needed that.
Oh,
You okay, Aloy?
kicked me 14 times in the face.
Now that'll do some damage. My aim is sure as the sun rises. Nicely done.
Likewise.
Come over here.
Jesus Christ. These fights aren't taking entirely too long. And I'm not landing my shots so bad.
Stocking up for the hunt. Sunhawk Talana Kane Kadish.
Aloy despite the Nora.
You're the slayer of Redmaw, the savior of Meridian.
Milu is my new thrush. She joined the Hunter's Lodge shortly after the Battle of the Spire. She's heard a few stories about our hunts together. Stay and rest.
Kind of downgraded on the
Some
thresh,
medicinal
eh?
plants for that wound.
So what brings you all the way out here? Are the machines back east too tame for you?
Not quite. I'm looking for someone. A Karja hunter, about my age. Name's Amadis. He came out here on his own a while back, and now he's missing.
This man you're looking for, is he another hunter from the lodge?
He'd hate to hear you say that. It's a long story, but he's a former noble. We met out in the wilds after I was wounded on a hunt. He healed me, then helped put a stop to machines that were threatening a nearby village.
Jesus,
After
this
that,
game's
we,
animations
parted
so
ways.
much better than the first.
Sounds like there's more of the story.
Another time.
Suspect.
The last time we met, you had left Meridian on a contract to hunt a deadly new machine.
Several Claw Striders, it turned out.
You know, it's funny how people are just finding out about that game. But yeah. Where
What
he
are you
goes into like a
talking?
little, like a Russian dilapidated building. It's like some fucking Ready or Not type SWAT team game. Where it's the camera views from a fucking, like a body cam of a SWAT team member.
Oh, that. Yeah, I just saw that today. Some of the environments look as nice as people are exclaiming. The gun, not so much. And other parts of the environment, not so much. Especially depending on distance. Like, if you're inside looking outside, the trees look okay. But the moment you get actually close to the trees, they look like ass.
Alright.
But I see what, just the fact that people are getting all, whoever's getting their panties, whoever's getting the wop going over it, I get it. And then they blur out the faces so they don't have to deal with that part, which is like, yeah.
It's brutal though. It looks cool, I guess.
Yeah, for a small team, I hope it works out for them.
Yeah.
And all that.
I mean, I already have Ready or Not.
It's not, so yeah, it wouldn't be something for me, necessarily. But, Adonis has him in the playoff game. Right on. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. But it's just another step in the direction of what I thought could happen. Like, when you put Unreal 5 in people's hands,
Right.
the indie game scene is going to change dramatically.
Yeah. Because now the level of graphics is just stupid. It was already stupid, but now it's just fucking like, that shit looks stupid, dude. For a small team to do that.
Yeah, for a small team to do that. What are bigger teams going to do? What kind of engines that other people are working on are going to be able to keep up? Yeah. Like, I think, I may be getting this wrong, but I believe it's the Decima engine that Horizon and Kojima are like sharing. Yeah. And it's like that engine, the Luminous engine's probably going to get shelved.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It is a shame, but it clearly has too many technical issues, despite what it can produce. It's not worth. It's not worth the highs and the headache. Yeah. But the RE engine's continuing to get better and more flexible.
Yeah, the fact that it's a Street Fighter, I'm like, what? That makes me really happy for fucking. With the Monster Hunter game on this shit, it's gonna be.
Oh my god. I've heard that rumor a couple times too. I don't believe it.
Well, I wasn't
but
even. I'm just assuming right now because it's like, if they're making Street Fighter, they're gonna definitely do Monster Hunter. Right?
Well, of course they're gonna do Monster Hunter. The rumor is that it's a sneak drop for later this year. That's what I don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe that. But within the next, by September 24, will we either have Monster Hunter World 2 in our hands or definitely have a release date? Sure. By fall of next year, it'll be one of those two things. And that shit's going to go. Sure. I'm sure before the end of the year, it'll get mentioned. But it was a quick turnaround the first time. They debuted the trailer at E3. I still remember because I lost my ever loving mind. Like 10 seconds into the trailer, I just felt the vibe. It was just a character walking through a jungle, and I'm like, hold on, is this what I think it is? And I lost my shit. Pretty much.
About to go.
Yeah.
And then you did.
And then I did. Walls repainted white.
Walls will be painted white.
And then I'm pretty sure it came out that holiday. So it was like 4, 5, 6 months later it came out.
That's the best way to release games, I think, dude. That shit's. Whew. Oh, Nathan down. Repeat, Nathan down. But yeah, best way is real
Apparently
quick,
Sony's
drop.
gonna have a fucking showcase or
Next
little
month,
thing
yeah.
before E3. And just like last year, they had a little thing right before E3 popped off last year. It was hype. I can't.
That's what, everybody just wants another one of those, dude.
I
You know what I mean?
can't fucking wait. I can't wait for this fucking. I think. Because I said it at the beginning of the year, this is going to be one of the greatest years in video game history. And so far, I feel like the games that are coming out are crazy, but I don't know if the hype is as hype as I thought the hype would be.
Hold on, time out, dude. Okay, so there's this part in Resident Evil where the haptics in this game really
The
surprised
hunter killer
me.
too.
Anyway, we're in
Looks
this
like you
fucking
were feeling
thing, and
restless.
it's a cart, and you can feel like you went downhill, and the sensation of the speed, like how fast you were passing the fucking tracks when you were going down, and then once you like leveled out, you know what I mean? Like you can. It was just really strong and felt good. Goddamn. Schmaptics. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I fuck with haptics too, but part of me is like, you interrupted me to talk about haptics, so.
I'm sorry, bro, because it just happened right now. That's why. Continue. No, whoa, hold on.
I done lost it, dog. What the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, this year in gaming. See, you'd have forgot too. You wasn't listening to me neither.
I was. We were talking about this year, and then Sony fucking State of Play.
The hype hasn't been as hype, and I feel like it's gonna be the summer festivities along with the back half of the release schedule that's really gonna solidify it. But the bangest of the bangers have yet to drop, and so that there's also that. Like, I don't know if any of the bangest of the bangers have dropped yet.
You mean trailers or games for this
No,
year?
games this year.
Bro, Resident Evil, plah. Dead Space, plah. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
Well, they've been banging. They've been but they're remakes. So there's a little, you know, we're not going to be the greatest year in video game history off of remakes.
All right, you got.
And the original shit that's dropped hasn't hit as hard as I thought.
Next week.
No, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I'm just saying, like, the new IP haven't garnered as much hype as I thought they might. I thought Atomic Heart was gonna go off. I thought
apparently that shit went off.
Sales wise.
Yeah, that's what else do you want on? What do you want? What do you want from me?
Acclaim. You don't get to be.
No, it's not a good game.
I'm not.
It's not.
You're not going to be considered the greatest year in video game history because you've sold the most copies of whatever. It's going to be a gravity that everyone latches on to over the course of the year.
You know what? I think everyone's fucking holding out for Spoderman.
Well, again, we can get into that. I'm just saying, as the stuff that's come out,
Oh, and then Zelda too,
So
bro. I forgot
far,
about
the
that.
stuff
What
that's
else is
come
coming
out
out?
so far, you're not listening to what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're
You're
saying the
trying to
stuff that's come
scare.
out so far. I hear you. Okay, it has not been good. Yes, okay, but I'm looking towards the rest of the year.
But I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed anything. Have I missed any? Like Wild
Hi-Fi
Hearts,
Rush.
Atomic, Hi-Fi. Yeah, I guess people like that shit.
Wulong, Shulong, but that was, you know what I mean? That wasn't super
I
banging, I
love
guess.
that shit. But
I did
again,
too.
not didn't bang as hard.
Mm,
So it's like the only things that have truly banged hard are the remakes.
yeah, Dead Space and that shit.
The Dead Space, the RE4, and the Metroid Prime.
Oh, right. Damn, I gotta play that.
So those have banged super hard. But the Wulongs, the Wild Hearts, the Atomic Hearts, the Forspokens, the fucking whatever else, something else we just said. Various ranging degrees, all of those games successful in their own right, doing new things. I like them. I think they're quality games, but didn't grab the zeitgeist, didn't grab the cultural momentum. But yes, now we can move on to what's coming, and it's Star Wars next week. It's Zelda a couple weeks after that. It's Final Fantasy. It's Diablo,
Uh,
and though that's what's confirmed. You have some other things, but those aren't bangers like fucking Exo Primal and shit like that. I don't expect if those pop off, hooray! But I don't expect those to pop off.
I think I can finally turn off my air conditioner, dude. Holy shit.
Immortals of Avium,
Oh, that looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. That does look pretty sick.
does it?
But, I was gonna say right now, yeah, because then I also played that other game that's kind of looks like that. That's out already. What's it called? Like Mages.
No. It does. It definitely looks like they're trying with the story and the graphics. I think they just have a lot of polishing to do because that game does not look crispy uh, at all. But it has time, sort of. Not really. It's probably going to get delayed. Anyway, Atlas Fallen is another one. I hope it does well, but I don't expect it to go banger. Street Fighter 6 is the other banger. And I think it could be the sneakiest fucking bet. I don't think people are ready for how hard this game is about to go. And so you got 2 months. Star Wars, Zelda, Diablo, Final Fantasy, Street Fighter. Five. All of those games should be GOTY contention. Whether they'll get nominated or not, but they should be good enough to get eyeballs raised and the feeling in the community like, yo, this year is going crazy. But I think it's going to be the back half of the year, whether it seals it one way or the other. Do we get a sneak Monster Hunter drop? Do we get a sneak Metal Gear Solid remake? Does fucking Armored Core land in 2023 the way it's scheduled to? Does Final Fantasy Remake Part 2 land this year the way it's scheduled to be? How hard does Baldur's Gate go? How hard does Lies of P go? Oh my god, the RPG category is gonna be fucking crazy this year. I've heard that. I've heard that. I have heard that. Starfield supposed to pop off. Supposed to pop off. Because Redfall's already looking doo-doo butter. Because Redfall's already looking doo-doo butter. It's gonna be two. Yeah. It's about to be 3 years in a row off this new console, and Xbox still ain't got no games. Still ain't got no games. Because Redfall looking, it brings a little joy to my soul. Is bad as bad as a person as that makes me. It does bring a little joy to my soul. The only game I'm worried about is motherfucking Fable whenever that drops, but I don't expect that to drop this year. Maybe it might. Who knows?
Well, then.
But either way, Starfield's supposed to be a banger. Coming out in July,
Hyped.
right?
Hyped, yeah.
And so you got a strong middle of the month. I think you had a quality beginning of the year, middle of the month, tripping. I think you had a quality beginning of the year, but only the remakes really popped off. I think you have a crazy middle of the year. Hopefully, all 6 of those games pop off. And then what happens in the back half? What happens in the back half? Does Stellar Blade come and blow people's balls off like I expect it to? Also scheduled to come out this year?
Is that Sony one?
Yeah,
The
with
Korean
with
game?
the Korean, with the chick.
Yeah, Stellar Blade, right? Stellar Blade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stellar Blade. Supposed to drop this year.
I don't think that's gonna drop this year if it stops Cat.
Why not? Come on, it looks like they're kind
Nah,
of.
bro,
Did you see them
nah.
trailers? Didn't look. Those trailers look crispy.
Yeah,
Like
they did.
the game. I don't know how complete the game was, but they polished up those sections. Like I think it's gonna make it. I think it's gonna make it. In fact, I think we're gonna get a date for that. Oh, Lost Soul Aside is another crazy Korean banger that's supposed to drop this year. Does it make it? Does it come through? A lot of question marks. A lot of question marks. I hope, and that's why I'm so, to bring it full circle, that's why I'm so fucking excited for E3, culturally speaking. Because from Sony's press conference all the way through to PC Game Show, I think the news, the confirmations, the hopes, the copians, the hopings. I got good feelings. And as everyone's eating off of Zelda and Final Fantasy and Diablo and Street Fighter, and then they get to look up at their screens, faces full of goodness, and watch hype ass fucking announcements.
They will know my name is the Lord.
I think it's gonna go great. This is what I've been saying this all year, and this is how I see it. Maybe it won't happen. The beginning of the year didn't go as I thought it would, so I could be wrong for the rest, and this could just be another good year in the same streak of great years that we've been having, but not an all-timer. But we'll see. We'll see. Zelda's looking crazy though. Is as much as don't worry about that. You at the end of the stream, dog. You ain't been watching.
Is life as Sunhawk that boring?
Well, I had just left the city. I couldn't stand being cooped up with bureaucratic regulations and formalities. But my time out in the wilds helped me realize the lodge needs to be more than a glorified trophy hall. Our hunters should be the spears that safeguard our civilians, like my father and brother.
It's like, I was a little lazy.
I remember others in the lodge being so open-minded.
Some are. The rest will get a boot out the door.
Hot soup on a hot day.
And I'll get back to it as soon as I find Amadis.
So, Milu's your new thrush. Guess that means a hawk can sponsor more than one now?
Things have changed at the Hunter's Lodge. Now all who seek to become the best hunters are welcomed as members, no matter their tribe. But don't worry, you're still my favorite thrush.
You're really shaking things up.
As I promised when I became Sunhawk. And as for Milu, she believes learning to hunt will help her alien tribe. Who am I to say no to that?
I'll be right back. I did had
I can help you find your friend.
I had some noodles.
I know you must have your own reasons for being out this way. But I'd be glad to have your help.
What was he doing out here?
He lost someone close to him during the Red Raids. He was heading to the side of the battle to finally lay them to rest. Milu and I were on our way there now.
I mean, you got Thai food right there,
The
but your spot too
battlefield's
is the
near. I
rosy
can still
Thai.
come
It's
with
really
you.
good.
No. Go to Stone's Echo, heal, wait for me there, and think on today's lesson.
But
You're no good distracted by pain. Go. All hunters need to recover from time to time.
yes, Sunhawk. It's been an honor.
Will she be okay on her own?
Of course. She's my thrush. Come. The battlefield's this way.
But that soup's good.
So this battlefield, you said it was part of the Red Raids?
The Battle of Burning Blooms. Amadis was part of the Karja army that pushed into the west. His division attacked the Tanakh, but they underestimated the enemy's forces.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get these chips
It was a
over
massacre.
Never thought you'd be friends with someone who participated in the Red Raids.
Oh, don't worry. He was one of the good ones. He tried to stop the attack, but it was too late. He's been on the run ever since.
And you think something went wrong for him out here? Don't worry. I'll track him down.
He promised he would get a message back to me. I waited, but it never came.
Haptics of the river as you pass by. Come on, man. This game's great. This game is fucking great. They gave it to people for free. What the fuck? This game is so much better than anything on Xbox XS ever.
Looks like time and weather
You
have
chill
alerted
out.
most signs of
You
battle.
chill out. You chill out.
But there are a lot of footprints. Must be recent. Let's take a look. Heavy footprints. Maybe Osseram. It's too many to tell if Amadis is with them. I better look around. My focus might show me more.
Amadis was supposed to be alone. Why were Osseram here?
A Karja weapon. The blade's rusted. Must have been from the battle years ago. Cooking fire. Looks recent. Whoever was here camped out for at least a night. Light prints. Not Osseram, maybe Karja. Looks like there's a trail I can follow with my focus. I'll put these in my pack. Talana, I think I got something. Tracks that head away from the battlefield.
Lead the way. I don't get it. Why would Amadis keep going west?
Maybe there's something else around here?
Looks pretty abandoned to me.
This is probably a solid place. I'm doing a lot of chit chatting, yip yakking, jaw jacking, and a lot of dying. Well, not dying, but just failing to launch. We'll get it though. It took me a while in the first game. 20, 30 hours before it's like, okay, I have enough tools in my toolbox and I know how to use them in the appropriate way. I feel confident in working this battle system. I'm not there yet. If you are, shout outs to you. For all who's not, keep at it. We'll get there. But more open world stuff, and then probably off to the Taro tribe. Probably one more episode of open world nonsense, and then off to the farm. To the farm. Till then, y'all. Bye bye.